Today, fashion is a race to the bottom. Whether luxury, high street, or fast fashion, our clothes are coming to us sooner, faster, and cheaper, resulting in poverty wages, gender based violence, and an inhumane pace of production. Factory owners woke up to thousands of emails of orders cancelled that were already in production, with many on ships already headed to the United States and Europe. Garment makers who had spent untold hundreds of hours making product were suddenly laid off without receiving their legally owed wages and severance. The impact was swift and devastating on the predominantly black and brown women who bring our fashion to life. Millions of garment makers continue to be out protesting on the streets, demanding wages and severance that's legally owed to them, and having very few safety nets to catch them. From March to May of last year alone, garment makers lost $3 billion in legally owed wages and severance. Women around the world are reporting eating less protein, skipping meals, pulling their children out of school, pregnant women being laid off, garment makers being put on short term contracts and being hired and fired so that severance cannot be paid to them. It does not have to be this way. The industry that I want centers people and the planet over profit. We need to put the communities most impacted by fashion center stage in any future sustainability conversations. The industry I want must put living wages and keeping unionized garment makers safe front and center in the dialogue rather than retrofitting this as one off initiatives. We need to get to true transparency that gets to how brands' commercial practices directly result in excessive overtime, wage theft, and unsafe conditions. Ultimately, what we need is more equitable and enforceable contracts and better, smarter policy regulations, such as the Garment Worker Protection Act in California and the German Human Rights Due Diligence Law.